Bro, Biden is getting ready to do loan forgiveness, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I'm excited about that shit.
I am, and I'm kind of skeptical too, because I'm like, is he just pandering? You know what I'm saying? Because they still got to go through the whole process of getting the shit out to us. So it's like, is he just pandering so he can get votes and shit? Like, I don't know.
For sure, that's what it's always about, the vote.
Yeah.
But this is the thing, though. For those watching or those listening right now who don't know, what the loan forgiveness entails, essentially what he's doing or what he wants to do is for people who make less, individuals or heads of household who make less than $125,000 a year and didn't receive the Pell Grant,
Yeah.
up to $10,000 for loan forgiveness. And people who got the Pell Grant and make less than $125,000 a year,
They get up to 20K.
They get up to 20K. Now, if you have a wife, combined incomes of less than $250,000 a year, which not a lot of people make that, I don't think.
Nah, hell no.
Combined incomes of less than $250,000 a year, and you got the Pell Grant, then 20K forgiveness, up to 20K forgiveness. So we need to make sure we say up to, because they put
if you got the Pell Grant.
Yeah, if you got the Pell Grant, and if you didn't get the Pell Grant, then that same 10K
up to 10K.
If you 200, if combined incomes is $250,000. So.
Did you get the Pell Grant?
I did.
Damn, I didn't get it.
You did?
Well, is the Pell Grant and the Parent Plus loan the same thing? Yeah, so I didn't get it. That's why I get the 10K. I don't think that shit gonna help me out. Well, it's something better than nothing. So I ain't gonna be ungrateful. Something better than nothing. Something better than nothing. I ain't gonna be ungrateful.
Something better than nothing. These motherfuckers never really gave us shit, bro.
No, especially not us.
Exactly. Something is better than nothing. And I think that I've been hearing a lot of opinions on the shit, and is reflecting on a lot of people and what they feel about it.
You see a lot of selfish people, don't you?
I see a lot of selfish people. And we always, as Americans, had this mentality of grab yourself up by the bootstraps.
It's the most stupidest shit I ever heard.
You know what I mean? And people need help, but it's like, grab yourself up by the bootstraps, do it on your own. These motherfuckers finally help us, and y'all say, oh, I ain't fucking with them.
That only applies if everybody's on an equal playing field. Everybody not equal. Everybody didn't have the same situation. We know who I'm talking about when I say everybody.
Yeah. No, though, I think that this is definitely an opportunity for the people, though.
It's a good start. I think just them student loans, though, it's going to be kind of rough for some people to start by paying them student loans, too, though.
Yeah.
Because it's been a minute. They
been 2
years.
Yeah,
they done got comfortable to not paying this, and stuff is higher still. So it's like, are they going to be able to afford to pay the student loan?
Yeah. And we need to make sure that we address this with the people. If you want information about the thing, be sure to sign up for updates through the Department of Education. That's one thing.
Yeah.
Sign up for updates through the Department of Education. And also, whoever your loan servicer is, make sure that you call them. And if it's like an update system through them, whether it's NailNet, whoever it may be, if it's an update system through them, be sure to reach out to them and sign up subscribe to the update system. So that's important to mention, so you can be up to date on everything that's going on. You can get that.
Don't get left behind the curve this time, y'all. Let's stay up on this shit.
My black people.
For real.
My whites too. They ass be getting left behind.
Yeah, I fuck with some of the whites. The righteous ones.
I fuck with most of them, I'll be honest.
I fuck with the righteous ones. I got my white people.
Worst thing you can call them motherfuckers is racist.
They hate that shit. They hate that shit. They think it ain't real. Let them tell it. Not in America anyway.
You heard a motherfucker say that?
It's just the way they act. It's like, it's not that they don't think it's real. They don't acknowledge the shit. Even the so-called righteous ones, they don't hold their peers accountable when they say dumb shit. Sometimes the ones I've been around anyway, they don't hold them accountable when they say dumb shit.
I was watching this Breakfast Club interview with this guy Jack.
Yeah,
you seen that?
Jack pissed me off a little bit.
Yeah, Jack was pretty much saying that it was. He said it was unfair to student loan forgiveness. His point was, what about the people who didn't get Because I won't say he pissed me off. Because we content creators, bro. We can understand nuances, the situations and shit. You know what I mean? So, but it's just like, it's a classic example of that, like, white mentality or whatever. But regardless of any of that, basically what Jack was saying is, it's unfair to the people who didn't go to college, who decided to, you know, go into working class and make their money that way. It's unfair to them. He says unfair to the people who didn't go to college, that these people could just go to college and get this free money and then whatever, you know. But the argument I would make against Jack, or to Jack, is, hey, bro, college wasn't easy financially for us.
It wasn't.
We pretty much had to do what you had to do, which was work. It wasn't just free money, because college is expensive, and we're going to get to that by the end of the show, how expensive college is. But it not only was it expensive, but we had to work full time to pay our own bills, a lot of us.
Yes, and my argument to Jack would be, a lot of kids got coerced in going to college. They didn't know that they didn't know if they really wanted to do that shit, bro. Like, it's like, oh, my mama told me to go to college, so I'm gonna go. And what I know from a lot of black households, motherfuckers tell you gotta go to school. You can't stay here.
Yeah.
You know, it's shit like that people ain't being cognitive of. Like, you know, we all come from different walks of life. We gotta be mindful of that shit before we speak about certain things. Because I feel like Jack was just speaking from his perspective and his perspective only.
Yeah, his perspective. He didn't understand that there's nuances to this shit. He didn't understand, like, bro, it's nuances to this shit. You gotta understand, like I said, you got some. I knew college students, bro, worked 40 hours a week while I went to college and supported himself. He paid for his own apartment, paid his own bills and everything. And supported himself. It wasn't like he just got a big lump sum of money and X, Y, and Z. All of us did. We all worked while we was in school.
I worked overnight, bro.
Me too.
5 days a week. Then go to school the next morning at 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. I bust my ass while I was in college.
Motherfuckers bust their ass, and he didn't understand that. He was only speaking from his perspective. But some people can't understand nuances though, like that. And that's okay.
Graduated with my degree. My first job. Guess how much I was making my first job.
How much?
$8.50.
Yep, whole degree. Crazy.
Talking about depressed.
Crazy. Like, you would think that, oh no, I graduated and got this degree.
I'm finna get me a job making $40K a year.
Yeah, that's what you thinking. 50, Tennessee, $54,000 a week. Yeah.
Criminal justice degree? Yeah. I'm gonna find me a good job. Bruh, the fucking police officer was where I'm from making goddamn $12 an hour.
Yeah.
$13 an hour.
Yeah. No, it's crazy though. It's crazy. I do think that student loan forgiveness is a good thing.
It's important, bro. It's gonna give people a chance, a fighting chance. I'm still kind of worried at the same time, cause I'm like, okay, what's the catch behind this? What's gonna happen? Are y'all gonna give us these student loans just to spike the rent prices and shit again? You know what I'm saying? Because we got the PPP loans during the pandemic and the stimulus and shit like that. Yeah. Guess what happened? Rent
shit went up.
Everything went the sky high, nigga.
Yeah.
You got 3 motherfuckers living together in a 2-bedroom sometimes to get bills paid and shit. Shit ridiculous out here.
Let's talk about the fact that some of these predatory loan companies, and I call them predatory for a reason. They prey on young 18, 17-year-olds.
Lost motherfuckers.
Lost people. And a lot of times, especially in our community, they family didn't go to college. They're first-time college students. They don't know any better. They don't understand that, hey, you're about to sign yourself up for about $30,000 in debt. I've seen a lot of that. I've seen that perspective from a lot of, like, politicians. And, you know, you go in and you know what you're signing up for. You sign that contract, but you don't. You don't understand.
You don't understand. I remember sitting there on the phone with my mama, you know, about to sign the Parent Plus loan and stuff like that. I'm thinking, like, should I sign this?
It didn't feel right.
It didn't feel right. I'm like, should I sign this? I don't know if I really want to do it. Just all them thoughts through my head. My mom like, it's gonna be all right, baby. You got this. You know, you gonna get. She thinking, I'm gonna get my degree.
Get a good job.
Ain't gonna get a good job. I was gonna be set.
Yeah.
Shit changed, bro. The narrative when we was in high school, the narrative was go to college.
Yeah.
That's the narrative that was pushed. I think it was all a part of a scam, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's just all a system. I think if you going to college, it should be for something professional.
Yes, sir.
Like if you go be doctor, lawyer, veterinarian, dentist, all of those things.
Yeah, if you know you want to go to college, and I'm talking to that kid that's in high school, you know you want to go to college, bust your ass in high school so your college can be free.
Yeah, bust your ass.
Don't half-ass and decide you want to go to college. You just setting yourself backwards. You know, I did that shit.
Yeah, and if you don't bust your ass, make sure you bust your ass in college for that first year. It
For
matters.
the first year, it matters.
Yeah.
Research the scholarships because they be giving out scholarships. I didn't even know it was certain scholarships I didn't even know about. I didn't know you could do that shit while you was in college. I thought you had to get it all before high school, nigga.
Yeah, you know, I got a scholarship from high school, athletic scholarship. I got like $1,000, Coca-Cola.
Damn.
Gave it to me.
Damn.
It's because I was smart, Scoe.
I wasn't. I ain't gonna say I wasn't smart. I just didn't give a damn about school. And I knew I didn't give a damn about school and still went to college.
Yep.
I should have went and got me a fucking trade, bro.
Yeah, bro. Trade is not bad either.
It's not, bro. I feel like you gotta. If I would have went and got that trade, I would have had a better chance of paying that. The money I got for that trade school, I would have had a better chance of paying that back quicker.
For sure.
Because I got me a job.
A high-paying job.
A high-paying job that would pay me for my skill, and I would have been set.
Would have been good.
You know, but it's no regrets though. I had a good time in college.
That's what I was just finna get to.
Yeah,
Like, the college experience was amazing, bro.
It raised me, bro.
I got down here, bro, and I was introduced to some things in college, bro. When I came to college, it was the first time I seen a goth. I think that's what you call it, a goth trans woman. Fuck me up. Motherfucker was 6'8".
That's a lot of shit going on.
Bro, 6'8", biggest shit. Fuck me up. I didn't know. It's like nobody's picking on him or her.
I would have been scared that motherfucker had a gun because, you know, that's all you see.
Bro.
That's all you see on the news and shit. Like, they be having guns shooting up places and shit. I would have been scared as hell.
But it's like, all right, you trans and you goth. You going through some shit.
Like, you need a therapist.
Not even that, because I don't want to paint it like something wrong with them, right? I want to paint something like, I'm saying you going through some shit because you're so different than the social norm. Something happening to you. It could be little knuckleheads picking on you and shit. Something happening. I got to a point where I started speaking to him. He used to look sad. She used to look sad as hell.
You just speak the test them out, test their temperature, see what's going on.
What's going on, bro? Casey had walking down this bitch with a fall they got down. Nah, that's T. I know that.
He tell me you might want to get the fuck up out of here.
Yeah, you give me a little time. Hey, brother, you might want to leave, brother. It's about that time. Let me get that lighter. Yeah.
The culture shock for me, you know where we from. We from a small ass town. We from the same town. And we don't see a lot of stuff. You know, we seen gay people and stuff like that, but what I seen fucked me up. Kind of like the same thing with you, but it was like a 6'5" male, a 6'5" gay male or whatever. I don't know what they called themselves, but at the time it was just gay, you know, and straight. The 6'5" gay male had on some gachos or leggings or some shit like that. Nails painted.
Dick print.
Bruh.
Out.
When I say I was so uncomfortable.
Boy got a goddamn hammer down there.
I'm standing behind him in line like, what the fuck going on? And I see a dude, he gay, but he walking around with a stud. They together.
It's like boy, girl.
I'm not understanding the dynamic. Like, it was a culture shock for me. You know me, bro. I was homophobic as hell around them times. You know, college kind of, you know, it
grew you.
It grew me because I was in the rooms with a lot of these people and I seen y'all. They just regular human beings. Yeah, like we sit around talk about sports and everything, smoke weed together, all that shit. But it was definitely a culture shock for me. And it grew me up, bro. Grew me up. College taught me how to be more responsible. It taught me how to read people. It taught me, you know, how to deal with people. I got in a frat, learned how to delegate stuff between, you know, within the organization and shit like that. So it grew me up. But $50,000, I don't think it was worth $50,000.
That shit wasn't worth $50,000.
$50,000.
Motherfucker could have learned that for 20.
That's
still high. Motherfucker could learn that for 20. So.
Motherfucker should have got in 4-H camp or some shit.
Motherfucker Motherfucker could have joined goddamn a club after school. And learned
Man, learn all that shit, boy.
shit.
Real
These
talk.
motherfuckers was not playing.
They weren't playing, bro. The 50,000, that was absurd,
And
bro.
the reality is, bro, they wouldn't give us 50,000 in a business loan. They wouldn't give us 50,000 in a mortgage, for a home loan. They wouldn't give us none of that. So why would you give us that much debt for school and you won't give us business loan, fair shake at a business in order to start a business?
Yeah, we gonna be in y'all pockets for life. That's what it was. That's what it was. A money grab for a lot of people. Some people got in, like they said, some of the videos we seen, they paid their shit off because they was able. They don't talk about the circumstance they came from neither, you know. Motherfucker get out, motherfucker graduate like me, making $850 an hour. How the fuck I'm gonna pay that back? You telling me I gotta pay $300 a month and I'm making $8.50 an hour?
Yeah.
How I'm gonna pay it?
How? It's impossible. I used to think like that. Just college was good. I enjoyed it. Another thing outside of just the culture shock shit, because it wasn't just gay people that were motherfuckers seeing. It was all types of weirdo type of motherfuckers, all types of new different styles of people, like different flavors of people. Man, I was so stressed coming into college, bro. When I got here, after about a few months of being here, my hair started to fall out. I started to get alopecia bald spots in my head, bro.
What was stressing you out?
I had to do it on my own. And my mama did the best she could.
She did the best she could, bro.
But mama was, at the time, she had just ended up getting fired from her job because she had knee replacement surgery. Ma had just got fired from my job. He had knee replacement surgery. Rico, my brother, he was there helping me out a lot. My brother Tony helped me out a lot and everything like that. But it's, as a man, as somebody, you know me, you've been knowing me since I kind of always took care of myself in that way. As somebody who already had themselves financially, like, this is the reality. I got out of school. While I was in school, I hustled. A lot of people don't know that. I hustled. I knew coming here that I can't hustle. I cannot hustle coming to school here because, one, is over police. This is a college town. Any college town is over police. But you got campus, especially when it's a big university. You got campus police and you got the regular police. Like, and that's the county and the city. It's just over police. It's
they everywhere.
Police. Yeah, they gonna get my ass down. And I'm not trying to get down here to go to jail. I didn't go to jail back home.
You came to better yourself.
I came to better myself. So I knew that wasn't an option. So I had to get a full-time job and work. Ended up joining the military. Even more high-stress situations, bro. By the time it was all said and done, bro, I was getting them patches all the time.
Yeah, you had it rough. I couldn't even imagine because, where I went to school, I was still kind of close to home. I was probably about 30 minutes away from the crib.
Yeah.
So I had my family there. I actually made it harder on myself, trying to like be grown, stay with my partners off campus and stuff like that, paying for apartments and stuff. Which that was a good experience for me also. But I didn't have to do that. I made it harder on myself. I had the help that you didn't really have. Like, I'm sure you had help from your brothers and stuff here and there, but I had way more help than you.
Yeah, and I could have asked my brothers all the time for help if I wanted to, but it's just like, as a man, you don't want to always be bothersome. My brother Tony, he was still trying to figure it out himself. Shit, I think he was like at that point he was like 5 years out of college himself, but shit, he still got student loans to this day. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to figure it out, get a job, and he was in the process of getting ready to move. My brother Rico, he got kids. My brother Eric, he got kids. My brother Sean, shit, he's still trying to figure it out. I just couldn't call on them all the time.
You didn't want to be no burden and
Gotta
stuff
be a
like
man,
that.
bro.
You got to be a man.
So I had to do that, and my grades suffer in turn for my grades suffer. And that wasn't the only reason. I was bullshitting. I was fucking left and right. I was fucking so much.
Because we're that type of freedom, bro.
I was fucking so much, go.
Bro.
I had freedom at the crib, though.
Yeah.
But this time I had my own place. I ain't have mama buzzing in. What y'all doing here? Come on.
Bro, wake up. What type of bullshit I'm finna be on today?
What
I ain't got class to 1. I'm finna fuck off to 1.
I'll fuck around, fuck off to 12:50. And then be like, all right, I'm going to go to class. I'm on my way to class. Let me go and fuck off some more. Don't go to class.
Bro, fuck that class, goddamn. I used to walk through the alleyway of school and shit like that. Motherfucker be shooting dice. Memphis nigga shooting dice, right? I'm walking to the classroom. Nigga look at me and stop shooting dice. This studious ass nigga going to class and shit. Look at him. Going to class ass nigga. Like,
bro,
nigga,
we classmates.
y'all should be going too.
Motherfucker don't like talking about that.
Hell nah, bro. College, hey, it was It exposed me to a lot, bro. It exposed me to a lot of bullshit people. I seen a lot of people come to college and get fucked off too, bro. And think about the motherfucker that got them student loans and fucked around, drank the wrong drink, right?
Yeah.
Or somebody put something in their drink or whatever the case it may be, and just lost their mind.
Yeah.
Now they stuck with these student loans and they ain't lost their mind.
Yeah. We seen some of that too. We seen motherfucker get laced because they don't know no better. They country as hell.
Country as hell. You smoking blunts that already been rolled.
Yeah, trying to be cool with niggas and shit.
Cause you thinking this the culture. And it was the culture.
Just some motherfucker be up to no good.
Yeah.
I wasn't playing with their ass. I was heavy on their ass. Man, what I get from all this, and I'll go back to Jack from the Breakfast Club. Jack made a damn good point. And the point is this. College is too expensive.
It's too expensive.
That's the thing that we need to fight as opposed to student loan. We need to do student loan forgiveness as well.
Yeah.
But we also need to fight against these colleges raising their prices up. And we need to figure out some budget cuts to these colleges.
Mm-hmm.
All these goddamn Chick-fil-A's and Sonics and all of that in college that you don't need. We come here to learn. We need all that other stuff too. It's good to have a Starbucks, motherfucker, go get some coffee between classes and all that. But we got colleges that look like malls in some of these colleges, bro. We need to focus on getting college cheaper as opposed to like always having to forgive loans moving forward. Those we need. Matter of fact, not even as opposed to. We need to attack both of those things at once. That's what we need to do.
Yes, sir.
That's the key, bro.
You ain't say nothing wrong. Real talk.
At the end of the day, student loan forgiveness is a good thing coming
is.
from a nigga who got a lot of student loan debt.
Man, I think I shake goddamn Joe hand. Thank you.
Shout out to you, Joe.
Shout out to you, Joe. You didn't knock my shit down 10,000. I can come up with a plan.
Motherfucking knock out that rest.
Motherfucking knock out the rest.
Yeah,
You're going to take some sacrifice. That's the thing, though. You're going to have to sacrifice to get rid of that shit. That's a lot of people don't want to make those necessary sacrifices. Stop doing all that eating out. Stop going out all the time. Set you a plan of 2-3 year plan to get that shit paid off.
Yeah, for sure.
I had to tell myself that.
If they knock 20,000 off of me, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I can knock the rest of it out in the next year.
Yeah.
And that is, man, we appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Listen, if you're watching at home or you listening or whatever you're doing and you done made it up until this point, man, I want to make sure that you internalize some of the things that we said. Make sure you go get them resources and subscribe, especially to my black people. We miss out on a lot of that sometimes by procrastination. And
Being lazy.
Make sure you go in and you go do that. Everybody listening, black, white, whatever you are, Chinese, all that, whatever you are. Make sure you go and get them updates. Make sure you go figure out where to go, figure out when the application come out because you're gonna need that. And you don't want to get caught in the middle hype. You don't want to get caught in where everybody trying to do it. The phone was always busy and all that. Get the updates, understand it, share it with a friend. Share that shit with a friend. Listen, this is a ChoppedByT podcast. We'll get real, raw, authentic conversations. Until next time.